We are truly in living color. Hey y'all, it's time for another episode of Classroom Chronicles. And you know what that means. I am serving up card talks and eating this avocado for lunch and debriefing yet another class of interracial communication. Today is so special because we did not go into the classroom today. We had the amazing opportunity to go on a class field trip. I mean, when was the last time you took a class field trip? Exactly. And do you ever remember taking a class field trip in college? I am so truly grateful that the director of my program, without hesitation, approved for us to go on this shuttle tour called Wilmington in Color. Wilmington Color is a shuttle tour started by my good friend said in the city of Wilmington, North Carolina, and it is a tour that gives through the city of Wilmington through a Black perspective and also goes over the true history of Wilmington in 1898 and the massacres that happened in 1898. This is important because for real, Wilmington, like North Carolina, the world don't be talking about 1898. And it's such an important piece of our city, state, national, and global history. And the reason why that is because Wilmington was out here popping. Black people were in Wilmington popping. 60% Black folks in the city of Wilmington before 1898. Before slavery was abolished, there were so many free Black people in Wilmington, North Carolina. And although there may have had to be businesses that were underground, excuse me, y'all give me a second. You're just going to keep this like this. I had to finagle a little bit. Although businesses had to be underground before the abolishment of slavery, they were happening. And so after the abolishment of slavery, they became mainstream. And baby, let me tell you something. They were flourishing. And let me tell you who didn't like that. White folks. But it was interesting though, because white people were very much working together harmoniously and getting along before 1898. It was white supremacists that did not like this idea of Black entrepreneurship, of Black businesses, of Black leadership, board members, county commissioners. I mean, leadership alongside white people was happening before 1898. And then the massacre came. My class learned so much about the massacre, but also the rich history of Wilmington. And it's so correlated to the modules that we've had before that you've heard in these classroom chronicles. So I am just so amazed and moved by our class today. Look at some of these photos. My class was able to put in their hand David Walker's book. My class was able to see and feel a green book. My students were able to see placards, to see houses, to see landmarks, to learn history of Blackness that they have never seen and heard before in the very city they reside and or go to school in. I think today was an awakening moment. I sure hope it was. And I learned some stuff for myself. And I am just so grateful that I was able to have this opportunity to take this class on this tour, to open their eyes to this rich history, to open their eyes to a truth that has been hidden for so long. If you don't know about the massacre of 1898, please go check it out, research it, look into it in Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington is also home of some dope people. Like I mentioned, David Walker, Althea Gibson, tennis player. Yes, we have Serena. Shout out to Serena. But Althea Gibson, Wilmington, North Carolina, some big names, medical practices, community hospitals. I mean, these things are so prominent. Black pharmacies, so prominent in Wilmington, North Carolina. And it was just such a pleasure to be able to do this. So today I don't have a whole lot of depth and textbook knowledge because we just sat in the beauty of the city that we're in. And I hope that you're able to learn more. If you are ever in Wilmington, North Carolina, check out WilmingtoNColor, take the shuttle tour, and you will not regret it. Y'all have a good day. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me, Classroom Chronicles.